Hello, everybody, and welcome back as if we never left. Back on a Sunday. Holy, wait a second. Wait a second. Okay. Just give me 1 second. Something very important must happen before we start this episode.
The following program is rated TV MAL. It contains strong language and is intended only for mature audiences.
Now that we got that out of the way, we can begin. Okay. Guys, a lot of oh my God. A lot of I don't even know what to say. A lot of it's like a meteor shower right now. You know what I mean? This is insane. This, for me, you guys know I haven't been saying, yeah, we're getting a Magneto. Yeah, we're getting a Professor X. That has never come out of my mouth. People who said it, I would be like, absolutely not. Absolutely not. So it is insanity what's happening right now. Okay. This is just the beginning. And look what we just got. Okay. We got to go over a couple of things that they mentioned on a couple of these figures, which they've never done before. So I want to know what you guys think about that. I want to tell you what I think about it too, of course, obviously. Guys, there's 10 of you guys in here. Please hit that like button if you haven't yet. I don't even know. Let me see. Let me see. Let's see. That. All right, we're good. So, guys, how do you guys feel about what just happened? What do you guys think about what just happened? I know now everybody's going to say, I knew it was happening. No, you didn't. Stop it. But how do you guys feel right now? Okay. How do you guys feel about just getting hit with all of the brand new day stuff? Now we're getting all of the Dr. Doom stuff, the Doomsday stuff. Like I said, this is just the beginning. This is just the X-Men. Think about that. Remember what three realities are colliding, right? The X-Men, Fantastic Four, and the Avengers. How many figures are already coming from the X-Men? How many figures just from the X-Men just now? And again, they have another 3 that they haven't unveiled yet. No, you'll see them, but not unveiled, like meaning unveiled as in for like sideshow pre-order. But you'll see them. So think about that. Okay. What I want to know is, what is Inart going to do about it? Oh my God. I love you, Inart. Poor Inart right now is like, oh my God. Poor Inart right now. Unbelievable. Inart! Unbelievable. You know what? I'm just kidding. I love you. Oh my God. I wonder what the YouTubers are going to say now. Inart, where are you? Oh my God. Inart, help us. Help us help you. Unbelievable. That is great. Oh my god. All right, let's see who did. Guys, hit the like button, please. There's 13 of you guys in here. Thank you guys for being here. Holy crap. Ron, welcome.
Konnichiwa. Konnichiwa means what's up.
I should have said yeah. No. Remember, we're talking about, I think you had said from Deadpool and Wolverine, and I said no. I said they're gonna make it from Doomsday, and here we are. That's why I said the moment the moment Hot Toys said that there were those two figures, Elektra and Gambit, were coming, and then that was it. Like, you never heard from them again. I knew. That's what I've been telling you from that moment. I said they're gonna wait till Doomsday. They're gonna wait till Doomsday because it doesn't make sense to make a Gambit from Deadpool and Wolverine to then make another one, which is gonna be pretty much the same thing, right? If there were major changes, I could guarantee you we would have gotten both 100%, but there was no reason to, you know what I mean? So that's why I knew Doomsday. And then now Elektra, I don't know what the hell's gonna go on with Elektra. I don't know if she's supposed to appear somewhere else. Daredevil season 3 is a different conversation. It's a different Elektra. But I don't know. You know what I mean? I don't know what are they going to do with her. They teased her that she was coming out. We never saw a figure, though. I never saw a figure, at least. So I don't know. I don't know what they're going to do about that. I don't know if they're just going to scrap the whole thing, which I think it would be retarded, but maybe out of the blue, they'll say, Deadpool, Wolverine, Elektra, which is very possible at any moment. Hopefully that's the case. But yeah, holy crap. Christian. Hello. Sleeping. I'm doing. But this is amazing. Just remember who left when I said Magneto. Oh my god.
I'd like to take this chance to apologize to absolutely nobody.
That's what you get. Michael. I'm doing. Chooch. I'm doing. Dang. Each one that's first. That's how crazy this whole shit. That's what I'm saying. You guys, how do you guys feel about this? Because it's not just your standard one SKU of every figure as if it was just, just standard, like, basic shit. Like, every figure has 4 SKUs. What do you mean? It's crazy. It's crazy. Holy crap. That's insane. I already said Namor was coming. Stop. All right, guys, see, this is what happens. This is what happens when you get no attention, when you got no attention as a kid. Okay? This is what happens. You do one little thing right, and then give me more attention. Relax. Relax. We're getting Namor. I know that. Because remember, we have to get the Black Panther side. So Shuri, I doubt they're going to remake her. Doubt it. So they have to make somebody else. Namor is the next big name. M'Baku, possible. Very possible. But Namor would make more sense coming out of the Black Panther side. So that's my explanation. I'm not just throwing things out there like you are, just hoping that something sticks, like a non-collecting Salvadorian. Oh my God. Keep it up. Keep it up. I'm going to instead more Machu cases. Yeah, because yours are sardines now. Yours are sardine cases now. Unbelievable. Leo. I'm doing. Welcome. Also need more space. Can you imagine what we just got today, just now? They're not done yet. And that's just one team. I don't think you guys realize what's happening right now. I don't think, again, some people don't care, right? Some people aren't going to buy this anyway. But the ones that are invested in all this and have been waiting for all of this, like, somebody's going to tap out. Guaranteed. This is not going to be funny. This is funny now, but this is not going to be funny when this is all said and done. It's going to be like 40 figures. Oh my God, this is crazy. Again, the one thing that saves us is the Fantastic Four. You know what I mean? We can't get more than 4 if they decide to go that route. Again, right? To give them a jacket, that's kind of crazy. But then you go to the Avengers side, right? Who are they? How many Avengers do we got? Right? Left. You know, how many did they make already? How many are they going to make again? Some are a must, right? Thor, we know he's coming. Right? Don't forget the Thunderbolt side. Red Guardian, 100%. Bucky, 100%. That's why they stopped making them for the Thunderbolts. That's why Yelena is the only thing we got. So you're not going to get a Yelena for Doomsday because she's already made for Thunderbolts. So Red Guardian, again, teased years ago, going to get made for Doomsday. Who else from that team? Ghost, I doubt. U.S. Agent, I doubt. Again, they could, right? But you know what I mean? Like, who else? Ghost, like I said, nah. U.S. Agent, probably not. Red Guardian is a must. Bucky is a must. So Yelena, it's not going to get made again. And I think that's probably the last Yelena, unless she appears somewhere else, which she may, but I doubt it. Don't forget, that's for Supernova's new Avengers, old Avengers, Thor, Black Panther. That's what I'm saying. It's gonna be a ton. And then don't forget, and then don't forget Dr. Doom's team with the Hydra shit. You know what I mean? They're just teasing Steve Rogers. Now it's coming out that it's not the Steve Rogers, you know, that everybody knows. It's the other one that's turns out to be Captain Hydra or whatever. So, you know, that side nobody's thinking about. Right? It's not just Dr. Doom as the bad guy and that's it. We're not going to get anything else. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. We're going to get so much more. You know what I mean? He said, Rudy, you're awake. What a bum. Can you imagine everybody asking if you're awake? Because that's how they know you. Like a sleeping bum. Es hermoso. Let them drop. Let them drop. Oh, my God. Says the guy that only gets one figure every once in a blue moon because he's like, I don't really need nothing else. I'm already sardined up. Had to be for this. Can we all say in our hoop? Stop, guys! Please don't forget to pre-order your inner, whatever the new product is right now. I'm still waiting to see about their bloody version. Pennywise. Apparently, they're waiting, I guess, for more pre-orders from the one that they have out right now from Derry. Welcome to Derry. So maybe that's why they haven't put the new one out, so they don't compete with each other. Or they're waiting to close the pre-order window on that one and then open the pre-order for the new one, which is also possible, again, so they don't compete with each other. So that's about everything I know. I didn't see anything really about, you know, from their booth from San Diego Comic-Con. So, you know what I mean? Oh, they'll make them. They're going to milk this. Yep. No, they're going to make everybody. They're going to make everybody. And it's going to be crazy. It's going to be, it's going to be insanity. And then, guys, don't forget, then Secret Wars. Holy shit. You guys don't understand. I don't think you guys understand what is starting to happen right now. You guys have no clue. Good thing I'm deviant to show up. Exactly. Yeah, people who are not going to be buying this, or even most of them, they're just going to be watching and seeing people squeal, okay, over this stuff, because it's going to be a lot. You're going to start seeing people selling a lot of their stuff to make room. So yeah, it's gonna get crazy, guys. Dave, welcome. Cyclops. What's your favorite, David? I'm all in. Play the Interstellar. That's me right now. This is Rudy every night. Oh my god. Well, just agreeable, right? Exactly. Christian says, oh, forgot. What a bum. See? I knew you were part roach. Okay? Part roach. I need Thor's throne to Loki before I get Doom throne. Yeah, guys, I pre-ordered everything already. I didn't pre-order the throne yet. I think that's gonna wait. Again, now with the Alien Queen and the power loader and all this shit, it's gonna be crazy. And then remember, we got Hicks coming. So yeah, it's gonna be, and then I don't know if you guys know yet, but we're getting Sentinels from this too. So, like I said, a lot of big pieces, guys. A lot of big pieces. Those days of me telling you guys, oh, it's too big. That's never gonna come out of my mouth ever again. Guaranteed ever again, because I would be retarded to tell you that when we're getting massive pieces like this. You know what I mean? The fact that every single figure that we got today has a diorama base. Like, they're going all out for these classics. Remember, these are the original X-Men. They're recasting everybody for the reboot. So I think that's why they're going all out, to give them, that special, I guess, goodbye, because they're not going to be X-Men forever. So as the figure, and remember, Hot Toys has never made any of these figures. So this is all new. You know what I mean? So I think it comes down to respecting, not only the actors, but the franchise, and just treating it properly. You know what I mean? It's not just some like, oh, let's just make it, some crappy thing, which again, Hot Toys never does. But obviously, they don't put the same time into all their figures. So for example, a Stormtrooper doesn't need as much time as a Star-Lord. You know what I mean? It's two different worlds. So that's what I mean. It's actually pronounced Namore. The tongue has this fucking guy. What are you talking about? He's like fucking speech courses in the middle of the stream. What are you doing?
Y'all don't ever disrespect me.
Oh man. What's scary was the secret. That's what I just said. You know what I mean? It is insane. Buy Exos. Oh my god, can you guys believe this bum buying X06 like a real bum? Unbelievable. No respect. This is what I mean. This community, these people don't have any taste. They don't have any standards. Just whatever toy comes out. Oh, it looks great. I need it. Like, I can't. Again, and then you guys get mad at me for having taste and standards. Like, if I'm telling you that Jazz Inc.'s products are garbage because I know them, it's not because I'm hating on Jazz Inc. It's because it's a fucking fact. Don't get mad at me for telling you the fact. and you want to be blind to it. Holy shit. What a week, Babo.
How you doing?
Yeah, what a week. We didn't even get started yet. Oh God, man. Oh, it's gonna be so crazy. You guys don't even understand. They're making it's an Avengers movie. Not necessarily though. You know what, Autos? We don't really need Scorpion figure. It's okay. That's right. That's right. I'm telling you, guys, you guys don't even know what's happening. This year, okay, is gonna be insane. Oh man. Just thinking about it, I'm getting nauseous. And to think that those peasants were pre-ordered this morning prior to the announcement. Can you imagine? They order their inner. Unbelievable. We'll get a 3 for now. Don't forget Nightcrawler Mystique. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. No, I don't think we're getting another Yelena. I doubt it. I would be shocked, and I would be really, really surprised that they even bothered with another one. Because I could tell you, she's not going nowhere. She will be a bargain bin figure on Sideshow. Tell you that right now. So they would be ridiculously dumb to make that figure again. Because it'll sit again. Yelena's not that character. Yelena's not that person, that character, that superhero, that figure that everybody's like, oh man, I need my Yelena. Yeah, of course, she looks good. She's, the toy is great. But people would drop Yelena over anything else. You know what I mean? And I'm not saying that Yelena doesn't have fans. That's not what I'm saying. But in this Hot Toys thing, people would drop her faster than anything to get anything else. Because she's not that character. Her, even as a toy, right? What is so cool about her outfit? Nothing. Does she have any armor? Does she have any shoulder pads, knee pads, any chest plates, anything that makes her, badass? No. So that's what I mean. As the toy, people would be like, nah, screw Yelena, I'll get anything else. So that's what I'm saying. They would be very dumb to do that, to make another one. TK! Oh my God. Welcome. Oh, cool Marvel drop, but we're this guy. Guys, this is what happens when you love to sabotage people's happiness. You know what I mean? A lot of people, again, forever have been waiting for these figures from Hot Toys to be made because, again, they never made them before. So then, of course, not only do you lose the World Cup, but you have to come in here and walk all over people's feelings because you are depressed. This is called a happiness killer right here. Okay? So what does he say? Oh, forget the amazing figures we just got. Let's talk about what doesn't exist. Star Wars and what do you say? And Colonial Marine. Think about that. Think about the positivity of this guy.
How dare you?
Nightwatch, welcome.
Hello!
Welcome. Let variant witches. Those would be easy to make too. No head sculpt required. Oh my God. Can you imagine? Hopefully not. He said my wallet. ZBCHNG. Welcome. First time here.
Hello!
Boo! Boo! Is Babo alive? Derek, welcome.
Hello.
Derek, welcome. How are you? Holy crap. Bob shared the image of the Sentinel. You guys are gonna see that monster. You guys are gonna see that monster. Let me pull it up. Oh, let me pull it up. Oh, we got some images. Thanks, Bobo. Thanks, Bobo. Guys, you guys are gonna be blown away. They already have them displayed somewhere. I think they have them displayed at Comic-Con right now. Yeah, I gotta show you guys all this. Yep. All right. Yeah, they're showing literally everything. Everything is up. 1800 bucks for all these already deluxe. Yep. Yeah, it was crazy. It's crazy. We're gonna be broke after Secret. No, after. Huh. I don't know if a lot of us are gonna make it to Secret Wars after this shit. This is crazy. I still can't process what's happening. We just started. I'm selling my jet. Imagine. See, this is. I'm telling you. I am telling you. You're gonna start seeing a lot of shit go up for sale because people need the room and they need the money. You know what I mean? Like, I am telling you, it's gonna get crazy. You guys are gonna get some deals now. The moment the Hulk went up, everybody was selling their Hulk. It is so crazy. I don't understand why people do that. I will never understand. Like, you don't like your Hulk anymore because the new one came out. That's not from that movie, which is why you bought it to begin with, because you probably liked the movie. Now suddenly you just don't care about movies. You just like Hulk, so you just want the newer Hulk. Like, it's so dumb. Guys, hit the like button, please. We got 31 in here. Thank you guys for being here. We got Patrick. Welcome.
Hello.
Welcome. Welcome, Patrick. 250, great. TK, I was hoping 100. What are you guys talking about? Get ready to be shocked then. Artisan, Yelena, limited. That's well, then, yeah, they try to, force you into buying her, then of course they're gonna sell it. But that's the only way. They would have to limit her. They would have to probably update her with an artisan version, which again, that's how they maximize their profit. They double the price, obviously, from your standard version by making her artisan. They make a 2,500 number, right? 3,000 number, whatever they feel to know, again, to maximize whatever money they want to make. And there it is. Absolutely. But I'm saying, as a regular standard release, absolutely not. It would be dumb. Very, very dumb. Artisan Suso. There you go. That's how they'll sell you her with a jacket. And possibly the same thing for what's his name? For Reed Richards. It's the only way. It's got to be a gimmick. It's got to be a trick. Because, I mean, again, some people won't get this Fantastic Four version, the one that's out now. They'll be like, oh, I don't have that one. I don't have the old one, so I'll take the new one. So you'll have those type of sales. Obviously, some people will buy both. People don't care. But to just add a jacket, they have to give it something more than that, So the artisan thing obviously would be the easiest way to get around those figures sitting in the bargain bin, as they would, right? For them. So people then, after a while, let me get a coupon code, let me get it cheaper, and that's how they'll sell. But obviously nobody wants to put out a product and have it sold that way. So that's what I'm saying. I don't know. Again, they're gonna have to make something from the Fantastic Four. So they gotta, you know what I mean? They gotta figure it out. Ernesto, welcome. How are you?
Konnichiwa. Konnichiwa means what's up?
Welcome. He said we didn't lose it. See, guys, negativity, denial, doesn't take responsibility for his actions. Can you imagine? If I live together, he is holding the Star Wars comment line. Oh my god. Yeah, those are the ones I just got from Babu. Michael, do me a favor. Send them to me on Messenger, please. Oh, also Chooch sent me some. Thank you, Chooch. I just saw it too. I'm not Bob. No, Bob. I didn't say you were Bob. Bob sent it first. Talia, welcome.
Hello.
How are you? Nice to see you. So, all right, let's get started, guys, because this is insanity. Insanity. Okay. So, first, we're going to start off with the one and only. The one and only. So, again, over the years, third-party companies have made him, right? Mike has these figures. We've talked about them a lot. Professor X in the wheelchair. I think it's like a metallic chrome wheelchair. And then this Magneto, obviously younger than this. I want to say it was maybe from the first X-Men, if not the second X-Men. So he bought them again a while ago. They're old, very old, but they held a lot of value for years because nobody has made this. Hot Toys never made these figures, never got anywhere near making these figures. It was always Wolverine. The only Wolverine we got was that black black suited Wolverine. I want to say that was from The Last Stand, if I'm not mistaken. It came with that Sentinel base that's clawed up that he steps on. Again, it's always been Wolverine. Wolverine never even teased anything else. If they did, I can't tell you what. I can't tell you. I remember that. So this is why this is a big deal for Hot Toys collectors in general, for the company in general, because again, I don't know why they never got anywhere near these guys. So now seeing all this and seeing it all at the same time is very overwhelming. And that's why I'm like in shock, because it's gonna be crazy. You know what I mean? It's gonna be really, really, really crazy. Where's my artisan professor? This guy. The crazy thing is they're up for print. Yeah, correct. I have everything up to show you guys the prices and everything. I shared all the links in my group as well. Sounds unrelated from Japan, such other same scope. Unrelated QQ. Artisan Anakin from Japan's and Sideshow, are they the same sculpt? Of course. Same exact thing. Even if it was some Japan exclusive and then like it was when Sideshow got it, it was the same thing. You know what I mean? So it's always going to be the same figure. Unless obviously they tell you otherwise, which very rare that one figure gets one head sculpt and then the others get another. Like, that doesn't happen. They'll get figures over there that, nobody else will get. That'll happen. You know what I mean? But not really different products from the same character. It's always uniform stuff. They'll give it, a special edition accessory. They'll make it special for them, right? But for us, we'll get the basic, the basic crap. And then obviously if we want the good one, then we got to go get it from overseas or, however we get the figures from over there, whether it's Hong Kong, whether it's China. So, and that's why I was told you, I love having my friendship with Toys for Kiddos, because anything I need, I know that I don't have a problem. Obviously, I'm gonna overpay regardless, but at least I know where I could get it without a problem. You know what I mean? Also, same my relationship with Pop Collectibles. You know what I mean? That's why I know what goes on with them. With me, they never give me a problem. They never give me an issue. So that's why I can't say anything bad about them. But I know what is said. I know what goes on. Channel members have dealt with what goes on, so I know it's true. I know, you know what I mean? So but those relationships, again, if you're in this for real and you know that you're going to need these figures eventually, then it's great to have these contacts overseas. And that's why I always share the information in the group on my Instagram, because people need to know that they have really good websites overseas that that you don't have to worry about. 1/6 kit, you never have to worry about. Like I said, Toy for Kiddles, you never have to worry about. So so I share that. If you guys want to use it, that's why I give you the coupon code. If you don't, then if you got your own place, then it's fine too. As long as you get the figure, you don't get ripped off like Toys Wonderland was doing to everybody. Thanks to Justin. This Magneto was overdue. I only will get Magneto. I don't do him, so I have a smoke. It's okay. You're gonna get everything. Just wait. So as you can see, guys, the diorama base already. We have a Sentinel eye right here. Looks like it's a partial face, right? It looks like this is a hand or part of the hand or something, or maybe the shoulder. I don't know what it's supposed to be. But beautiful, beautiful. Beautiful. As you can see, they gave it the wool hair implantation, but they didn't call it artisan. Obviously, if this was artisan, forget it. This thing would be $500 easy as usual. And that would have sucked, because not only are you going to have to buy all these figures, but now you're overspending on artisan because of the fact that they only made it artisan. So this is again the same thing they did for the what's her name? Lady Pool. Remember, they gave her a ponytail with wool, but it wasn't artisan. Obviously, the same thing for the Wonder Woman, WB 100 Wonder Woman, right? Full blown, artisan treatment, but no rolling eyes, so it wasn't artisan. You know what I mean? So crazy how they do that stuff. But again, glad we didn't get artisan for this. Just the wool is fine. Right, the Tibetan nutsack pubes. So again, gorgeous piece, glorious piece. Look how insane this likeness is. Look how realistic that head sculpt is. Look how amazing this figure is. Look at that. You're going to tell me that's not him? You're going to tell me the likeness is off? You're going to tell me this is bad? You're going to tell me I'll wait for in art? You're gonna tell me inart's better. So again, beautiful, beautiful. As you can see, the outfit looks great. Very, very basic, right? Nothing fancy. I would have wished, obviously, this is not him, but the other Magneto, the Fassbender Magneto, had like the the armor pads and stuff, which I like that Magneto look more. Looks more as like the animation. With the armor, but again, this is an older Magneto, so he's not, he's not like battle ready. So that's why he doesn't need all that stuff. But I would have loved that look on his body. It doesn't look like we're going to be able to remove the helmet, guys, which is why they gave it the wool implantation look, which would make sense. I think that was the proper treatment for it. They could have given it the doll hair. It would have looked cheap. It would have felt cheap. If they would have given it a sculpted look, it would have made it look funky, and it would have obviously bothered with the rotation of the head sculpt. So perfect choice regarding that. Again, for movement, mostly, because remember that hard plastic, when you sculpt anything, it usually rubs, it usually applies pressure, presses down, pushes down on whether it's a cape, whether it's the shirt, whether it's a jacket, whatever it is, because it's a stiff piece of thing. So that's why this, again, the best thing that they could have done, the best choice in all of the other options that they could have gone with. Again, it looks like we're getting a wired cape, most likely. I don't see why we wouldn't get a wired cape. Maybe not. Oh yeah, it is. It is wired. Here's the loop. Yeah, they have to give us the wired cape for him to make him look like he's floating and stuff like that. Again, diorama base, beautiful. These things are always awesome. I never use them. You know, I'll use them for some pictures here and there, but they stay in the box. Because again, these things are always really, really cool looking. Look how much room this takes. Look how long this is. You know, so they're awesome pieces. They're really, really nice pieces. They're very detailed pieces, but they just take up so much room. Again, if I had my module cases, my DF120s, I would have no problem displaying a lot of these, but now I can't. Look how beautiful. Look at the cape, how it stays. Sick. Look at the side profile with the helmet on. Sick. Again, look how his aging is done. Beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Magneto head scope is it's immaculate, perfect. Everything about it is perfect. Again, the aging on it, amazing. This Muon Gandalf, Muon Gandalf. Does helmet come? No, I don't think it does. And again, I'm glad it doesn't, because if it did, then we would have to pay for that. You know, then you get a full blown head sculpt with either interchangeable, right? Then you get a second helmet with the, you know, with the second head sculpt with the face, with the helmet already, with the face attached that you can't remove. So then you would have to pay again for the fact that we get a full blown head sculpt with most likely wool hair, right? Again, not necessarily artisan, but they would have said, you know, wood, wool hair, blah blah blah. Could have been sculpted as well. Possibly, who knows? It would have been up to them to decide. But just for the two head sculpts, we have to pay more. So again, it would be nice to have his entire head sculpt, absolutely. But I am glad that they went this route, because again, we would have paid even more. Which at $310, getting the deluxe exclusives is not terrible, but it would have been more than that. You know what I mean? $350, $360, $365. And then don't forget, you get the tariff, the shipping, the tax. So it gets crazier. This magnetoscope is one of the, I'm telling you, this thing looks so real. It's scary. Look at that. Even with the rolling eyes, remember the rolling eyes always makes the figures look kind of funky. Even with the rolling eyes, it looks great. Look at this. What? Look at that. What are you talking about? What are you talking about? Filthy hands. I'm doing. It's a non-artisan pass. This guy. Unbelievable. Helmet and portrait of Magneto, and being the only Hot Toast scandal. This guy seems more practical to go with the standard, but I want the deluxe. I'm telling you, even if you don't use the deluxe stuff and there's a special edition, you know, obviously if you have the special edition without the deluxe, then go special edition always. But if they don't have that, always go with the special edition. That little extra piece gives the figure so much more value than your standard anything. And I'm not saying that, you know, oh, you should be looking for value, but when they offer you that value, which is very rare, always go with that value. You know what I mean? And again, obviously the special piece is for fun if you want to use it, right? Like these rings or these cards. But whenever you have to get rid of that figure for whatever reason, whenever that figure being special edition, and obviously what condition you kept it in, if you kept the special edition piece in good condition, all these things matter. But let's say everything's perfect. You'll get way more money for, again, and I don't mean like thousands, but I'm saying that even if it's $20 more that you would get for having that is better than not getting those $20 more. Because you got the collector's edition for no reason, which those are the ones you always see left and right for like nothing, because there's nobody gives value to the collector's edition. When it's a deluxe, well, I got the base, so you got to pay up. Well, it's a special edition. Well, not everybody got this. This is even more rare. You got to pay up. You know, so that's how they get you with that. And that's why I tell everybody, I've always told you guys, always go for the special edition if available. The Doomsday drop is amazing. The diodes rock, give great cohesion. Hope they keep this up. Is this square base with the missing lights in the quarterfinal history? No, no, no. They'll use that. They'll use that whenever they see fit. They always recycle bases. From years ago. I think the only one they haven't given us in a long time is the oval one. But besides that, they always recycle them, over and over and over. That's not jazzing. Gotta pick up probably just one of the deluxe bases. Now I'm telling you, they take up so much room, even when they're beautiful like that. It's painful to like not want them because like, yo, that's gonna make the figure look so much better. But it's like it's gonna take up all the space too. Please, this would be 5 years of figures if Inart was making these. Again, that's why I don't waste my time with that. Then I'm going to have to work this. He said this polls to get hot. Oh my god, unbelievable.
Sorry, not for today.
Oh my god. Perhaps I will get Cyclops and Gavin 6 years from now. People will be selling their stuff for some reason. Can you imagine? So let's continue, guys, because again, these shots, look at this. Again, perfection. This is Hot Toys being Hot Toys right here. Beautiful, 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 beautiful. Again, the outfit looks like you can't really do much with it. I think the cape should be removable. I don't think it is though. That would have been nice. At least have some, some control of the figure. It looks like, you just pull it out of the box and that's it. They're ready to go. Sometimes, like for example, for Batman, we can choose to put the cowl on, remove the cowl, put the backpack on, remove the backpack. We get to choose how the figure looks, right? We have control of how we want to display our figure. When they do this, it's like, just here, take it. Again, not necessarily a bad thing, but I would like to be able to choose some things sometimes regarding my figures. And again, especially something this special that we've never gotten before. I think if we wanted to, again, have them with the helmet off, it should have been nice. Again, I'm not saying that I want to pay more for having that, but it would have been nice. Removing the cape, right? To have them just looking normal without the cape, that would have been nice. But nope, it looks like they're just dictating what how we display it, which is only one way. Specially designed Sentinel themed diorama base. Where's Jungle when you need them? Take it with the super chat. What he's saying? That's what streaming sends to UK time from one second. Enjoy your pint of me. And your facts are straight. He said your facts are straight. I'm gonna show you guys why he's saying this. TK.
Thank you.
No, thank you.
No, thank you, bro.
No, you.
No, thank you, bro.
Thank you.
No, thank you, bro.
No, seriously, you.
No, seriously, thank you, bro.
No, for real, you.
No, thank you.
I'm gonna show you guys later. TK, remind me at the end when I'm done with this. Oh my god, hysterical. There was an expert community said Magneto was not being released by Hot Toys. Wonder where he is now, under a rock. Yeah, probably. I think his name is Rudy. I think he's sleeping under a rock right now. My collection loves. Just don't brag. This guy. So again, as you can see, we got the LED green, separate rolling eyeballs, of course. That's common sense. Just another close-up so you guys can see what perfection looks like. I don't want to hear anybody talking about Inart's better. I'll wait for Inart. Oh, man. But again, perfection. Beautiful. Again, the aging. Gorgeous. Perfect. You can tell he's like 100. Look at that. Wool hair implantation. So again, perfect choice. Better than sculpted. And better than obviously doll hair. So very, very nice. highly detailed and screen accurate costume. Again, they gave us no control of the figure besides controlling the cape. And that's it, right? So we have Magneto at collector's edition, $285 hairs. Then we got the special edition, which is the commemorative life-size metal ring. You are paying the same $285 because remember, they don't charge you for the special edition exclusives. They only charge you for deluxes, which is usually a diorama base or some type of base in general. The deluxe is $390 without the special edition ring, and then the special edition deluxe is $390, which again they don't charge you for the special edition ever. Which again, this is why I tell you guys always get it because you never pay extra. And that little special thing, right? This bullshit here increases the value of the figure because not everybody gets one. You know what I mean? So that's why it's always the smartest way. Again, if they offer you the special, the collector edition with the special edition add-on to it, always get that too if you're not a deluxe collector. Because again, out of the two, this one has more value because it came with the ring. You know what I mean? These never have any value. You know, like very rare that they hold it. Again, depending on the figure, depending on the number that they did, right? It depends. But the collector's edition usually, if there's a collector's edition and a deluxe, the deluxe always has more value because obviously it's got the extra piece. Then you got, again, like I said, you got the $390. So again, $39 deposits per figure, right? So it adds up. Remember that a lot of these deposits you could be using to make payments for your stuff that's outstanding. That's why it becomes painful. Then we got, guys, Gambit. All right. So Gambit, believe it or not, is my least favorite. I don't think the likeness of Channing Tatum is there. Look at that. He looks cockeyed in the picture. I think, again, obviously that's the eyes. That doesn't mean the figure's bad because of the eyes. But as you can see, he looks cockeyed. The likeness, again, I don't see it, right? Maybe it's just me, right? Rudy already was shilling over it. He's like, oh, I need 3 of these. So I don't, again, I'm not impressed by this whatsoever. Again, overall, the figure's great. This here, I don't like. The hair, very nice. The expression, I don't even like his lips. Just they look like they're puckering. I don't know. There's something about it that really bothers me. Here from this angle, as you can see, maybe a little bit better. But not, you know what I mean? Not the greatest. Again, for me, if you love it, that's you. You know, God bless you. Here again, he looks better. See? But again, it's not, I don't see Channing Tatum 100%. But this is a way better angle. The pose is awesome. But again, the likeness, it doesn't hit me. Here again, same thing. I don't see Channing Tatum. You know what I mean? Overall, again, love the leather jacket. Love the figure overall. Love the suit under. Love the effects. Love the, everything, right? Aesthetically, he looks amazing. But I can't get over this. Again, maybe, remember I tell you guys, don't be too crazy judgmental with the pictures because remember, in hand, everything changes. The lighting affects a lot of these shots a lot of the time. So it could be that for all I know. I'm still, obviously, I pre-ordered the figure already. So it's not like I'm telling you guys, oh, don't buy this or get it if you want it. Don't get it if you don't. But I already bought it. I'm just telling you that from these pictures, it doesn't, to me, it doesn't look the greatest, the likeness at least. Again, this angle, more Channing Tatum, like a lot more Channing Tatum. Again, still doesn't hit me properly. I don't know. Maybe this headband was a little too big. I don't know what it is. Again, here, I don't see him whatsoever, not even a little bit at all. I don't know if it's the eyes. I don't know if it's the expression, but I don't see Channing Tatum here whatsoever, period. But again, look at the suit. Badass suit, right? You got the X here with the red background. Right? You got a little scuffs and scratches on the front of the armor here. Then you got, again, the effects, beautiful. Hot Toys and Nails effects, the best. No Diddy, of course. Look at that. Cars. These effects remind me of the Social Toys one. You know, here, his likeness. You know, here you see like the dimple a little bit. Maybe a little bit better here. I think, yeah, a little bit better here. As you can see, they're showing the articulation. Not much leg movement, as you can see, maybe because the suit, but the arms, as you can see, they freely move. You can bring them all the way back, as if he was on the Titanic, saying, "I'm the king of the world." The jacket looks cheap. Gamma looks dope. Where you mean? No, I don't like that likeness. I thought that it will look beautiful with your gold chain.
Y'all don't ever disrespect me.
Unreal. No respect. So or Present Toys? I don't remember. So Toys made Gambit. I don't know if Present Toys made them, but I have the So Toys. They were limited to 300 pieces of the Gambits, I think. Jacket looks like a leftover from Nightmare Bats. Ooh, Christian, stop. No. My God. Go back to playing with bacteria. Ash, we got Gambit. Ash not even here. Ash balls deep in a teddy bear right now. Thumb in his mouth. Diaper on, ass leaking. It looks like the dude from 21 Jump Street. This guy. Unbelievable. So again, here the likeness better. You know what I'm starting to think? I think the jacket covering his face a little bit, I think was throwing it off, because here I see a lot more of him now. Again, I haven't really looked at these pictures. I'm looking at him really right now for the first time. Obviously, I saw when they came out, but I didn't stare at them. So here he looks better from this angle here. Here, not so much. I don't see him really at all here. I think the purple hue in the image and on his face really changed it a lot. So again, the effects, look at the effects, badass effects. These things are beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. They look really, really nice. Look at that. What? And it's floating, right? You got to attach it to the finger, make it look like it's floating. Like, that's awesome. How are you not impressed by these effects? Super, super cool shit. I love Gambit as a character, but there's a pass. I mean, what? No, Gambit's got one of the coolest powers. Hit hands with the car looked odd. Hit hands. What is hit hands? So again, these effects are very, very cool. Likeness here, I don't see him much at all whatsoever. Again, same here, not really. Now you know Ash driving around San Diego coming. Just Deadpool. Can you imagine? Again, look at the effects. Sick, right? The cards flying, sick. The clear cards with the effect, sick. Finger effect, sick. Look at that. What? It's beautiful. This is beautiful. Again, look at the pants. They don't really show you much movement because it looks like it's tight pants. Likeness here, maybe a little bit. Maybe a little bit. Here, I see a lot more likeness overall. But look how beautiful. So it looks like we got a wired jacket, right? Look at the boots. Sick. And again, it's very, very basic. It's nothing really fancy about it. But he looks beautiful. Beautiful, 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 beautiful. That jacket, again, the wiring in the jacket to get it to look like that. Can't beat that. Again, look at the collar. Remember, you could raise it, you could lower it. See, here's a little bit raised. See the likeness here. I don't really see it at all. Not really at all. Here, maybe a little tiny bit, but again, not. I should be able to be like, yep, that's him right there. Again, I'm not telling you not to buy this for that reason. I'm just saying, from these pictures, you can't. I don't really see it in hand. This could change, and most likely will change. But this picture looks, a little bit better. See, like out of these two, maybe this one a little bit. The eyes look funky here, and he definitely doesn't look like Channing Tatum like this. But separate rolling eyeballs. Leather-like microfiber material, co-bendable wire embedded. So we're getting the pleather jacket with the embedded wire. So wired pleather jacket. I don't know why they're doing this, but this is what I mean, right? They for some reason they're not spending a lot of time, a lot of money into this figure because they could have easily just given us a leather jacket for this. You know, why would you not give us a leather jacket for this? I have no idea. They know that people don't want this fucking what do you call it? Pleather ever for any reason. You know, some people get lucky. Like I don't have an issue with mine, but some people's they disintegrate in front of them. Literally, you blow on it and the thing just flakes away. So why would they keep using this? Why would they? I mean, unless they treat it differently, which again they would tell you, right? Oh, treat it to prevent blah blah blah, which again they most likely don't. But this is how they save money, right? They by not giving us a leather jacket, they keep the price down of the figure. They save money on on making these leather jackets, and that's it. There's your toy. You know, unbelievable hitting on Hot Tools Gambit, but then talking about how great. Guys, TK Gaslight TK421 is here, but looks like his pupil is also here. Always lying. Unbelievable. Gavin could use a little tweaking. Yeah, hopefully, again, it could be the pictures only and the angles are off, but we'll see. Here he looks fine, right? He looks like Channing Tatum here a little bit, not so much. You see the dimple there a little bit. But again, then it says your kinetic energy effects can be assembled into a wide variety of combinations. So think about that shit. So you could insert the cards, you could give them the cards, or you could put the cards in here, or you could put these separate, or you could attach these. You have to attach these to his arms. Yeah, like this is beautiful. You know the poses these bloggers are gonna get out of these things? Oh, just wait. Oh my god. TK, your pupil. You've done well. You've done well, my friend. Oh my god. Fabs no leather. Easy. He said easy. Guys, Brad, unbelievable. Bradley, stop. Go wash your filthy hands. Okay. I went on a full peel. Yeah. Yep. Yeah, no, I'm telling you. It's gonna get funky. Again, we didn't even get into Beast, Professor X, Sentinels. God, it's gonna suck. I'll wait for my crow with real with real leather and real Tibetan wool nutsack pubes from goats. TK doing super chat saying I'm pre-ordering this. Yeah, but all the time you say, "Hey, I'm not getting this." No super chats anyway, so leave TK alone, okay? Leave TK's money, okay? If he wants to share it with his grandmaster, he can, okay? But don't sit here trying to point that out, okay? Go play with bacteria, okay? Fans can't ask us for gifts anymore because we're broke. Oh my god. Hey, speak for yourself, okay? My other friends have plenty of money. I know one that collects Legos, okay? He's got a lot of money, okay? So, speak for yourself. Unbelievable. Hato's not even not even planning to use. Nope. Nothing. So, again, guys, you guys froze the computer. There we go. All right. So, separate rolling eyeballs, leather-like microfiber. Then we got the effects. They're giving us some regular cards. Then you got the staff regular and with the power effect going through it. And then as you can see, we got all these effects that go on the fingers and stuff like that. Again, beautiful figure. Likeness to me, 1 to 10, maybe a 7, maybe. But overall, obviously a 10. The figure is amazing, incredible. Again, very basic. The effects is what makes the figure. That jacket looks beautiful. Just again, masterpiece as usual. And then you get the ring again, the X-Men ring. I think what Michael's going to be doing this next Comic-Con when these come out is he's going to wear them all and he's going to say that's his Infinity Gauntlet because he likes wearing he likes cosplaying at New York Comic-Con. So again, another beauty. Gambit. We have him for collector's edition, $285 doll hairs. Special edition, same price because they don't charge you for the special edition add-on. Deluxe, $375 with the base, and deluxe exclusive, $375 with the exclusive ring. So now we didn't see the base. I didn't really pay attention to the base in the previous shot, so we're going to go over them real quickly here. So as you can see, again, Sentinels again. So Magneto, Sentinel diorama base. Gambit, Sentinel diorama base. So that's the theme, right? The Sentinels. So we're paying how much more? So $285, $375. So $90 more. $285. Yeah. So again, if you don't care for the deluxe, then just get the special edition regular. Save yourself the base if you're not gonna use it. You know what I mean? And if you're worried about money too, then go standard special edition. You know, so it's crazy, man. It's crazy. Then we got this beauty. Holy crap. So we got Cyclops, guys. Another figure that a lot of people have been wanting for Hot Toys to make. I remember Present Toys came out with it and everybody jumped. I said, there's no way Hot Toys isn't making that. Hot Toys is definitely making that. I've been telling you guys for the past few days, I told you guys from a while ago that this figure was an easy made, not only because, you know, obviously he's one of the main X-Men, but because of the fact that you don't need a full head sculpt for him. So that was easy money from the get-go. They don't need to make his full head sculpt. They don't need the eyes permission. They don't need, you know what I mean? So it was easy. So that's why I knew they were going to make this from the beginning. But when the Present Toys came out, people got so excited and so desperate that they were like, oh, I need my cycle. And it turned out that figure was complete garbage, you know, complete garbage. Articulation was horrible. Didn't do much. Obviously, it's supposed to be like a random head sculpt or some random animation or some random just made up, you know, look. But that's why I don't jump into stuff like that just because, oh, I don't have a Cyclops and I don't have a Cyclops. But it's like, I'm not just going to get a Cyclops just to get a Cyclops. Like, I am good. Like, I'm going to wait until Hot Toys makes it. If they don't, guess what? I don't need a Cyclops. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not saying I don't like Cyclops, but I'm not going to go out of my way and get some garbage. You know what I mean? And I'm not saying Present Toys garbage. I'm just saying just something that is not up to par with Hot Toys for, you know, an expensive price too. Because Present Toys, that I could tell you, there was a standard edition, I believe, and then there was a deluxe edition for that as well, because it came with that huge. I think it was also a Sentinel base diorama. If Rudy, if you're still in here, you have it. What did it come with as a deluxe? Because I think you have it. And so it just turned out to be you know, crap. So did I miss out on? Oh, I missed out on the present. No, I did. I'm good. You know what I mean? People were putting it up for sale as soon as they got it because they were like, yo, what is this? You know, so here I am. I waited for Hot Toys, and now I'm getting the most perfect Cyclops that there is on the market in the 1/6 scale right now. So again, as you can see, effects right off the bat, right? Sick effects. Hopefully we got some light up features here, which we should. If we don't, that would be kind of a shame, especially if the light up feature, right? The LEDs go through the effects while having this on would be epic. Then you got this usual, like for some reason, the cartoons also do this, right? As if it was like glowing outside of the visor. Then again, as you can see, articulation should be pretty good with this. The pants aren't super tight like Gambit's. So you're going to be able to get a lot more movement. Look at that, the upper suit, sick, because as you can see, it's two different pieces, right? You got the blue pants that were most likely used for the Human Torch from Deadpool Wolverine, right? The Chris Evans Human Torch. So it's got the same blue cargo pants, and then this is a completely different material here, which again, very good for articulation. Look at the wrinkles here. So they give it enough slack for you to do whatever you need to do. And again, the fatigues are not tight either. So you're going to be able to do plenty of articulation. Here's another effect for the face. Again, these are all cool. Very, very cool. Again, the expression. I love the expression. You can still kind of picture the actual actor's like face by just looking at this, which is crazy because if I can't even see Channing Tatum with his full face for whatever reason, I can still picture the actor's eyes in here and see what he looks like, which is crazy. So again, they nailed the head sculpt. You know, I love it. And I don't think they could have done this any better. Again, the expression is perfect. The teeth showing is perfect. I think it looks great. The clenching of the jaw, as you can see, right? Because he's got that chiseled jaw anyway, but here it looks like, you know what I mean? Like he's clenching his jaw, which is why he's showing his teeth, which again, perfect execution of that expression. Looks great. I am leaving. Need to turn the Wi-Fi electricity. Just this guy. Oh my god. I'll see you later. If you're for real, see you later. Have a good night. Magneto Psycho is gonna go. Oh, he's he's joking. This fucking guy. Unbelievable. Carlo!
Charlie, my friend, Charlie Brigante, how you doing?
Yep, it says visor. There you go. So LED, it has to, again, it has to be. We're already not getting a full head sculpt. We're not getting eyeballs. You're not going to give us a light up. They had to. So again, as you can see, it looks like it's on here, and I hope that if you shut the lights, you could see it running through here, which again, that's asking for a lot, but we'll see. I don't see why it wouldn't do that, but it looks awesome. Awesome. Look at that without anything on it, glowing. Badass. That looks beautiful right there. Again, his expression, awesome. His hair, awesome. This thing, look at that. What do you mean? This is beautiful. Beautiful. Look at that. Badass. I don't even know how I would display mine, to be honest with you. Like, this looks beautiful. Clean without it looks beautiful. Just such a sick figure. The bright yellow. Look at that. That bright yellow reminds me of, like, for some reason, reminds me of that comic book Cable. I don't know why. You know what I mean? Look at how bright that yellow pops. Gorgeous. Look at the articulation. Look how much you could bend the arm. Again, see, you could have pretty much full movement with the legs because the pants are not restrictive at all. These effects are very cool, man. Look at that. What? Look at that. You know how sick that is? That's what I'm saying. How do you display this thing? This thing is beautiful. Interchangeable optic blast effect pieces. So here's a straight one. Here is a wide one. Here is the starfish one. And then here's like a swinging one. And then here's the breathing one. Wow. See? Even clean. That looks fucking beautiful, man. Even clean looks gorgeous. That, even better. That looks amazing. That's like from the, what do you call it? from the trailer, right? When he's on his knees and he's like, but obviously he removed his visor, but this is what it's supposed to be, this type of optic blast. Then this one I think is like the most boring one, but again, very cool. This is badass. This looks really cool too. So the figure, again, another masterpiece. These things are, again, very basic too, right? Even armor related. He's got no armor, very basic suit, not expensive at all. I can tell you that right now because there's nothing to it. The pants, obviously, again, most likely reused from Human Torch from Deadpool and Wolverine. And I don't mean literally, I mean probably the same material, obviously tailored differently, because remember his were kind of baggy and these are a little bit tighter. So but the material most likely the same exact thing. So these figures shouldn't be that expensive. Here's the yellow ring. The other one was whatever color it was, the figure was. So for Cyclops, we got again another 285 for the collector's edition with the ring, 285 as well. Then deluxe with again another Sentinel base, 390, and then deluxe exclusive with the ring and the base, 390 as well. So let's go over the again the base we don't really see in the Facebook post. So let's start here, right? So again, another very, very cool base. It looks kind of like the Sandman a little bit. See, so look at that. He's swinging the optic blast like he just split this thing in half. Just sick. Look at that. Look at that. Oh, the jacket. They didn't even show us the jacket on the post. Look at that. How would you guys display him? With the brown jacket or without the brown jacket? Let me know in the chat. Actually, you know what? Let me do a poll so I could get everybody going. Let's go. Let's see who else is in here. TK finance me. Cyclops finance the effects advisor. Oh my god, beautiful. I don't need Cyclops. Well, he'll do great with Deadpool Wolverine with the classic suits to have them fighting. Hustles, welcome. Hello. Where have you been? All right, so we got one yes so far for the brown jacket. Let's see who else. Bueller. We got Leo with the no jacket. Leo doesn't like that brown. He doesn't like that brown, that doo-doo brown jacket. TK, thank you for nothing. Christian, how about you vote? How about that instead of talking shit? Okay, how about you vote? Let's vote. Jacket. He says jacket. Just for thank you. Unbelievable. Christian, what are you doing? Unreal. Type a number. Yeah, exactly. Thank you, Hustles. This guy. So we got let's see. We got 3 yeses and 1 no so far. Let's put it up there. I remember. Bacteria boy. Jacket. This guy. So it looks like jacket is winning, guys. We got 5, 5 and 1, and we got 24 in here. Imagine having all these cockroaches in here. Can you imagine all these cockroaches not voting? Now we got 6 yeses and 1 no. Leo, looks like you're gonna have to put the jacket on. Leo, you have to put the jacket on. The chat said. Unbelievable. Unreal. I'm proud and proud of it. Stupid. Oh my god. Bob says one bacteria boy. Night Watch says yes. Yes, what? You gotta do one or two, Night Watch. Less is more, this guy. Where's the poll? I can't see it anywhere. Well, you have to be watching the stream. You can't just be typing on it. Only had a couple of points. See? Well, Leo's gonna have to put the jacket on. Oh my god. All right, let's see how many total we got. All right, so we got 7 yeses and 1 no. And we got 23 watching. Can you imagine? Can you imagine smelling like garlic your whole life? And you're here sitting here watching me, not participating, smelling like garlic? Unbelievable. Unbelievable. I got something to share on the group chat so y'all learn something. Without the jacket, would I see the poll? So without the jacket, I don't know. I'm telling you, the jacket looks so classy though. Look at that. It looks so nice. I love that jacket. I think I'm gonna display mine with the jacket. I have to. That looks too good not to put on. You know what I mean? And I'm not saying, this is bad, but this, what? Nah, this is gorgeous with this jacket on. Look at this. Look at that. What do you mean? What do you mean? Jacket is inspired by comic. So they're giving it the comic jacket, which again, gorgeous. Gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. Peasant's gonna peasant. Again, gorgeous. This thing is so badass. The jacket, again, for me, the jacket's the way to go. Again, not that this is bad, right? This is obviously if he's fighting, he's gonna be not wearing the jacket most likely, but obviously he could. But what? Nah. You're not gonna tell me this is not the look here. And it looks like we're gonna be able to zip it up too. I don't know who would, but maybe it looks cool with it zipped up. Who knows? But obviously you don't want to, hide this, which is what makes it look awesome. All right, let's check on the poll. All right, so we got 8 yes, brown jacket, and 1 no. So Leo looks like we'll be wearing his brown jacket too. Folks, there is no poll. I just got 1 or 2. I just got 2. Got to answer 1 or 2. Yeah, no, I just ended it because you guys like the jacket. So next one, guys. We got the Dr. Doom's throne, which I literally told you we were getting that throne just a couple days ago. Because they're gonna milk this movie more than you are going to even realize. They're gonna give us any little thing. We're gonna get, like I told you guys already, at least 2 Dooms. This being 1. They're gonna do at least 1 more, if not at least 2 more. Remember, we have to get a head sculpt, Robert Downey Jr. head sculpt. So that's a Doom right there. Whether they decide to give us a battle damage with his head sculpt, then it is what it is. But we're getting a head sculpt. You better believe it. So this throne here, this thing again, look how beautiful this is, right? This is the actual throne here, but this is the background that I told you they were going to give. I remember I said they're not going to give us this humongous piece. I said they got to give us the background for it as well. So look at this, gorgeous. I didn't pre-order this yet. If I do, it'll be later on. I don't know where this would fit, if anywhere. That's why I'm like, I am good on the throne, even though again, beautiful, gorgeous. Look how badass that looks. Look at all the detail, the gold. Just very, very nice looking. Look at him on it. Amazing, 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 amazing. Just Can you imagine your figure? You could, I believe you could even do the comic one, the CMS one that we got, would also fit on this. You know what I mean? I don't see why it wouldn't. Obviously, as you can see, the articulation on this figure, the pants, right? Again, not restrictive, just like the blue ones from Cyclops. But you could obviously open up his legs. You can move him around because, again, you get plenty of slack around the pants. So very, very nice. Again, look how badass this Doom looks too. Gorgeous, gorgeous figure. This thing's going to be, again, epic. Epic. Are these going to sell out? I don't think so. Well, this set might. Not the throne, the set, meaning the figure. But I'm getting ahead of myself thinking this is the figure. So again, he looks awesome on that throne. Here's some of the effect. Again, they're showing us effects for the figure. This is about the throne. I don't know. That's why I'm like talking about the figure. So again, cool effects on the figure, which we're going to see again. So does anybody know the measurements here? So let's find them together. Let's see what they are. Google. Come on. So 33 centimeters of height is 13 inches. And 43.5 centimeters to inches is 17.1 inches. So 17 inches long and 13 inches tall. Holy crap. Holy. Wow. So, and then you add this and forget it. Remember, these are the little cardboard folds that you get inside the under the clamshell usually. So beautiful. Beautiful. If you have the professional cases and you have, plenty of room to display in, it's going to look epic. I'm telling you right now, it's going to be gorgeous. It's going to be beautiful. It's going to be epic. Okay. So yes, one banana tall. This guy. Again, this is the backdrop, right? The foldable backdrop that we're probably going to get folded up. So especially design backdrop with translucent panels. So if you want to put some light as they're showing you here, right? So you could see the green behind it, which again, very cool. This was $210 hairs. Let me see where it is. Let me get it because I don't think I pulled it up. So here it is, $210 hairs. Just beautiful, 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 beautiful. Product sold separately. So why are you putting it on there, bum? Obviously to show you what it looks like with it on, duh. But yeah, so $210, not terrible, right? It's pretty big. No Diddy, of course. That's what she said. But this is something that it's gonna have to hold for a little bit because there's way too much. And again, space wise, nah. So we are going to go with this one. We are going to go with the ultimate version first because remember, there is 4 SKUs for this as well. You're from Colombia. You should understand the metric system. Yeah, I was born there. I didn't grow up there. I came here when I was 9. You think I remember the metric system from 9 years old? I don't even think we went over it at 9 years old. I'm wondering if I should wait for a BD Doom or something, or if I should order early release version of Doom for the throne. They're not going to be the same. What's going to happen is then you're going to be like, oh no, I I missed that on the standard one. I should have. So just get it. Stop being a bum all the time. Okay. Maybe stop buying Hermione's for 1 second. Okay. Stop buying Harry Potter for 1 second. Okay. And buy a couple of Dooms like a real man. Okay. Underrated comment. How I use not metric yet. What do you mean yet? It's never gonna happen. Think we're metric just after that. Correct. That's what I'm saying. It ain't gonna happen here. I'll tell you that. I'm gonna understand that. Just meaning, do I get 2? Oh, I see what you're saying. No. That's gonna be overkill. Don't do that to yourself. Because again, we may get 2, we may get 3, and then you're gonna be like, man, I got 17 Dooms now. So I mean, obviously it's up to you, but I wouldn't do it. I would just wait for the next one so you can put it on the throne. I see what you're saying now. Again, you do whatever you want, but I wouldn't get 2. So as you can see, because again, you're gonna get more. So it's not like you're not gonna get any more where you're not gonna have, one on the throne. But if you want to send me one too, you can. So as you can see, guys, collector's pick, whatever that means. Kind of weird that they even did that. But as you can see, beautiful wired cape, wired whatever the hell this is. It looks like some type of like scarf. Part of the hoodie, wired hoodie. Metallic shin guards, boots, gauntlets, shoulder pads. The belt looks beautiful. As you can see, another Sentinel hand for the deluxe base. The effects, very, very cool looking. Again, articulation is going to be great because of the pants, right? The materials are very giving, so you don't really need to worry about that. Just a mean looking figure. Look at this thing. Look at that. Just he looks angry, and I don't know if you guys could kind of tell, but you could see Tony Stark in there. Maybe it's just me making it up, but I have a feeling I could kind of see Tony Stark in there. So kind of crazy to finally be getting this and so early. As you can see, the undersuit, right? A lot of detail on the undersuit. These effects we've gotten with different figures, right? I believe Scarlet Witch, I believe his regular Doom came with something like this too. Obviously not the exact same thing, different design, but those green effects. Again, the circles here are like the comic Doom's pink circles that we got with it. Very cool. Look at all that detail on the chest, right? This is like Thor's hammer. Maybe not, but it looks like it. And then this is some like star thing, which I don't know what any of that means, but I think it has some meaning. You get a book, whatever book this is. Maybe the book of Vishanti, maybe the book of the dead, right? Which again, very cool. Remember, book is inspired by concept art, so it's something made up. Then you got the rolling eyes. As you can see, he's turned them, looking straight forward. Again, look how beautiful. I hope, guys, that the hoodie looks like this, or at least we're able to get it like this, because I hate it. I hate it when we can't. You know what I mean? I remember I'm good. This guy, he said irrelevant. Imagine. That's the book of that's the book of bacteria that you created, bum. Nostalgic, welcome. Was the Factory Entertainment AI controversy squash now that they displayed? Of course, of course. It was 1 billion trillion quadrillion % AI. Those images, I'm telling you, there was no way that those was going to be legit. But you guys, I don't know anything. I tell you guys the truth about everything, but I don't know anything. You guys don't listen. You guys don't listen. But yes, it was bullshit that they those shots were bullshit. The figures that are displayed right now at San Diego Comic-Con look like complete shit compared to those prototype AI images. So again, showing you more articulation, more movement. Again, that hand of the Sentinel, badass. Look how he's doing floating. Doing a floating pose. Again, sexy, super, super badass. Really, really nice. Look, you could attach both. Oh, that's cool. You could attach both effects on there. That's sick. Because you can never do stuff like that. I think the only one we were able to do that with was Scarlet Witch, the last one, the artisan one. I think the two effects you could attach on the hand. So this is very, very cool. I can't wait for these figures now. Holy shit. They look so good. Again, look at that. Just sharp, man. Just a sharp, classy. Look at that. He looks like he's in the military. So stoic. Was being I didn't know, I can't tell. But yeah. Yeah, I'm assuming you saw them. Joe Maxwell. Hello. Right eye. What does that mean? Right eye. What is right eye? Explain. Explain right eye. One sided is supposed to be correct. Oh, that's what I thought. It looked like a hammer. The other side is for Captain Marvel's, which she said protecting is quite possibly. Oh, I gotcha. Yeah, I thought it looked like his hammer. Sorry, that die is Sentinel. Will this be actual Sentinel? Oh, wait till you see it. We have images. We have images of the Sentinels, guys. Dr. Doom. And you should be Dr. Bacteria, bump. So more shots. Wired cape. Rolling eyes. Here it is. Specially designed Sentinel themed diorama base. Again, very cool. Look at that massive hand. Sentinel themed diorama base with an LED light up function featuring switchable colors, yellow and green. Oh shit. You get two LED bulbs, one yellow, one green. What? That is sick. That is sick. That is sick. That is sick. Separate rolling eyeballs. Highly detailed and screen accurate costume. Again, gorgeous. The detail on this thing is a beautiful, 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 beautiful. This is so good, especially painted metallic colored armor. Again, the colors look incredible. They look really, really nice. Very realistic when it comes to the metal. Really, really, really good. And then looks like if you order this one, the ultimate version exclusive, there's another mystery accessory. So they don't want to spoil what potentially could be in the movie that's going to give away something in the movie. So that's why. So they're showing us the book, but they're not showing us the next thing, which again, once the movie comes out, most likely is when we're going to find out what it is. Yeah, I'm telling you, yo, this is crazy, man. This is crazy. And guys, don't forget that this is just one team from one movie out of 3 teams. Not only that, then you got Thunderbolts included in there. Not only that, but then don't forget that Hot Toys isn't just making this. They're still making Star Wars. They're still making DC. They're still making everything else. It's going to be in between all this shit. This is what you guys aren't thinking about. The tip. So, a special edition, we get the ring again. So far, we're getting about 3 to 4 rings. So let's go into the pricing. So we got the collectors at $285, collector special edition, same thing, $285, but you get the ring. Then you get the Doctor Doom Ultimate version, which I don't know why they called it Ultimate, which is kind of again just for bullshit. And then the special edition ring as well for $390. So again, weird that they called it Ultimate version. I don't know why they would, why not just deluxe? Like, why? What is the problem with deluxe all of a sudden? So again, to create hype, because remember, we're not gonna get just this. We're gonna get at least one more Doom. So again, remember, keyword at least. Okay, at least. So if you can hold off, you can. I can't even tell you how to process this because this is crazy. But yeah, it's overwhelming, guys. It's very, very crazy. Yeah, no Star Wars or DC for me. This is gonna make people really shut down certain lines, like Rudy just did. You know what I mean? Like you can't. Again, obviously, for those who can, God bless you. I hope you get it all. But realistically, this is impossible right now. If you're getting everything, or at least you're trying to get everything. So yeah, it's crazy. The 3 witches are gonna be badass. It's 3 witches. I need Scorpion. See, can you imagine? We're not even talking about nothing Scorpion. We just got these amazing drops, and he's talking about something that doesn't exist. Can you imagine? And I told him this earlier too. Can you imagine being so ungrateful in life that you're not appreciating any of this, but instead you're talking about things that don't exist? Scorpion doesn't exist. What are you talking about? I need a Scorpion. We all need a Scorpion. What are you talking about? Pay attention to the Doctor Doom that you're going to be wanting when everybody gets it and says how amazing it is, and you're going to be the only in art shill talking about, oh guys, can somebody find me one? Is my what do you call it? My waitlist conversion gonna convert? Somebody help me. Somebody keep it up, Christian. Keep it up. So craziness, guys. Craziness. Let me just make sure I got everything because of course, bow. So as you can see, if you haven't RSVP'd yet, Professor X coming soon, as you can see. The cool thing is that we're gonna get the wheelchair, which is awesome, right? That's a must-have, right? That's why these things are a classic. These things are a must-have in any collection. Obviously, if you're a fan, duh. But to finally have a Professor X in the wheelchair, sick. So that's why this is exciting. Also, guys, Beast, RSVP for the Beast as well, because he is going up. Another exciting figure. Already kind of looks a little bad to me. We're gonna go over it. Doesn't look the greatest. Let me see. Did you guys send me the pictures? Oh yeah, you did. Thank you, Michael. Thank you, Michael. Hold on. I gotta. Here we go. Oh, wait, never mind. That's not what I wanted to do. All right, I'll do it in a second, guys. And then, last but not least, Sentinels. We're going to be getting Sentinels. Like I said, they're already out and displayed in public where people could see them. Okay? So, let me prep these real quickly. All right, so I'm going to set these up just so I can put them up on. display for you guys. And whoever took these images, God bless you, because they're amazing. We get to see them firsthand from there, live and direct, which is very, very cool. Yeah, I don't know who sent these, who took these pictures, but bless your heart. Bless your heart, friend. Because these things are very good. All right. So again, I hope you guys RSVP for everything. Yeah, Professor X with the Magneto. Yep. I just stuck like this. It's just stuff. And then guys, here is Sentinel, right? So as you can see, look at the size already. Look at the body already. Okay. So that's your Sentinel, guys. Strap it on. Strap it on. And here we go. So the Throne, Cyclops, Magneto, Doom, Professor X, look at that, man. What do you mean? That looks so good. A very basic, not much to it. Pants, shoes, a jacket with the X on it. The wheelchair is what makes the figure. Do you guys think that if you pick up the figure, his legs are going to wobble, or you think they're going to be a standard body? Imagine. No, it looks awesome. Looks very, very good. That head sculpt, the likeness, incredible. Incredible, incredible, incredible. Doom, look at that. Right in your face. Beautiful. Beautiful. That figure is going to be epic. I'll tell you that right now. Really, really nice. Cyclops, the throne. Look how massive that throne is. Holy crap. Holy crap. Gambit. Here's Gambit Deluxe. Again, beautiful figure. See his pants? His pants don't have that give that the blue pants or the green pants have. So that's why they're not giving him too much movement at the legs. Because of that, his pants, the material of his pants. Cyclops Deluxe. I'm surprised they didn't give him a more menacing effect instead of that basic one. Here is Doom, Gambit, X, Magneto, Cyclops. Doom. Here's Magneto again. Epic, 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 epic figure. Professor X, another angle. Beautiful. Again, I don't know where these figures are going, but they're going somewhere. Oh, my God. Now, the problem is, how much would you guys be okay paying for this? Because think about it. You know, the figures in general already have a price, right? Meaning the body figures already have a price. Now you're getting a figure with a vehicle. Even though that's the figure, right? You can't get the figure without the vehicle. It just can't happen. It's not like they're going to sell you Professor X, standard, the figure, and then you got to buy the wheelchair separate, right? Can't happen. So how much do you guys? Because again, this is one set. This cannot come separately. How much do you guys think, or would you guys be okay with paying for this? You got it. Somebody got it. Nobody got it, Rudy. Glad you're not sleeping at the moment. You know, Professor X going with Deluxe Base 2. I think they tease with Beast with a Dio base. Oh, possible. Possible. But how much would you guys want to pay for this? Wheelchair and figure. $270. Yep. Hot Toes wheelchair masterpiece movie vehicle. Gustav. Hello. I don't know if I said hello to you, but hello. He said Hot Toys wheelchair masterpiece movie vehicle. Oh my god! No, that's what I'm saying. It's a vehicle. Okay, it's a vehicle. It'll be similar to the Mandarin that came with the chair. Yes, but we could have gotten the Mandarin without that chair. You know what I mean? They added it as, you know, an add-on to the figure, but we could have gotten the Mandarin without that chair and still been a perfectly fine figure. But you can't get Professor X without that wheelchair. Big difference. You know what I mean? Because he's not supposed to be walking. So how are you going to get the figure without the chair? You can't. It's impossible. The only Professor X we could get without a wheelchair is what? First Class? X-Men First Class? You know, so 210 USD for Professor X and 300 for the ramp diorama. For the ramp diorama, he said. Oh my god. No respect. No respect. Unbelievable. No respect. Factory Entertainment is charging $350 per figure. I'm sure Hot Toys. That is correct, Ron. That is 100% correct. Well said. Well said. The chair should have been the yellow one. This guy. I will display my professor stand. I think I'm claiming a miracle. Oh my god, no respect. Beast, guys. So, as you can see, his 100% haired out. So, what did I tell you was going to happen with Beast? Right? Same thing that happened with Zeb. They're using that style of Zeb hair that he had on his arms, right? On a body, just like this, and this is your Beast. Very easy call. The moment I saw Zep, I said, this is how they're going to make Beast. And here we are. The Beast head sculpt, to me, doesn't look the greatest. I don't know if it's the angle. I don't know if it's the lighting. It looks kind of dark. This is the only angle I believe we got. But we got to wait and see the actual, promo pictures to decide. But again, obviously, it's coming home, right? There's no way you're not going to get a Beast, especially this Beast from, again, the original X-Men. And here is the Sentinel that we're going to be getting as well, most likely. Look at the size of that thing. Some people are going to do, 3, 4, 5 of these things. I'm telling you, I'm only going to do one, if one. I don't know where that would fit. I don't know where I would put it, but got to get at least one Sentinel. You know what I mean? Cheaper set, Professor X and Red Wagon instead of the Red Wagon. Unbelievable. Could have to surprise with diecast Doom. Well, what they're gonna do is they're gonna give us a one of these concept things of Dr. Doom Iron Man, and you better believe that's gonna get made. So it's either gonna be most likely gonna be a CMS tag. So comic version of a Doctor Doom in an Iron Man suit type shit. You know what I mean? That's how they're gonna get away with that. As you can see, Doctor Doom's outfit is all cloth. You know what I mean? Like his pants are cloth, his upper body is different, but his whole pants are cloth. So there's really no need for a so this is all cloth, right? All this is cloth. This is, that medieval armor type metallic, undersuit, right? But where would you put diecast here? You know what I mean? Doesn't really call for diecast from this suit. If he upgrades, which he will, if he gets, into some type of Iron Man armor, which most likely will be the case or could be the case, then you better believe you're going to get that Doctor Doom Iron Man from the movie. And again, most likely, obviously, this is all coming from comic books, so you're going to get a comic book version also, most likely. So eventually, very, very possible we're getting a Doctor Doom Iron Man, diecast Doctor Doom in Iron Man style armor. Absolutely. Very, very possible, because I'm pretty sure that happened in the comics too. So I'm sure they'll fix up the sculpt of what? Of Beast? Of who? It looks a bit like he likes Stitch. Yeah, the Beast. Present Toys Magneto throne will look great with these fingers. Oh, that's a good idea. Pass on Hobo Magneto and Big Head Gambit, maybe for Doom, and Must for Cyclops and Sentinel. Go stop. Go stop. Don't be mean. The Sentinel is too small. Yeah, it looks kind of small. It's more chunky than tall. Sentinels were different sizes. Yeah, maybe the dioramas are something different. Hot Toys comic, Doctor Doom still peak Doom. This one is okay, not crazy about the pants. Again, very possible that his upgraded suit will be an Iron Man armor suit, right? A metallic suit. So that's most likely next. Boss Sentinel. I don't really have diecast Doom. Canceling PO. He does look like Papa Stitch. Don't be mean. So again, the Sentinel, as you can see, right, kind of chunky. I think the legs are a little bit too chunky. They look chunky, right? They should, I think at least they should be a little bit longer to give him that height. But he looks like a football player. You know what I mean? So we can't really see. And you know what's crazy? As you can see, the diorama piece here, right? And even this piece here, which is supposed to be obviously a Sentinel like head. Like, what are you talking about? You know what I mean? Like, look how much bigger this whole piece is, and like it's bigger than like most of this put together. So I don't know what they were thinking. So they are smaller, and I think the moment people start bitching on Hot Toys' page about how small they are and how they're the wrong scale and how they're supposed to be bigger, blah blah blah. I think what's going to happen is most likely Hot Toys is not going to even make them at all and just scrap the whole project, because they're just going to leave them as the deluxe bases, the diorama bases. So that's always a possibility too. This Sentinel might be a prime or standard size. Dios may be a master size. Irredeemable Iron Man in the comic is Doctor Doom with an Iron Man suit. So I wouldn't mind the design in the movie. So yeah, that's what I'm saying. Irredeemable Iron Man in the comics is Doctor Doom with an Iron Man suit. So there you go. So it is very possible that that's going to happen. Guaranteed. I don't see why it wouldn't happen. You guys notice how much comic book stuff Hot Toys is making all of a sudden. So it is inevitable to get that version. If there's a movie version, you better believe we're getting that version as well. But with the hype of Doctor Doom now, I don't understand why Hot Toys wouldn't make that money with the comic book version as well. Just like they did a comic book version of Doctor Doom from the comics, right? The basic look of him. Before the movie came out, because again, the Doom hype. Now we got this Doom look. Why wouldn't they do the second, the Iron Man Doom look? Of course they're gonna do it, Sentinels are a pass for me, especially if I go for the deluxe figure. Right. So that's another thing. Correct. So if you go for those pieces, it's going to look funky having this tiny, again, tiny compared to these diorama pieces. Absolutely. It's going to look funky. It's like, if this part's supposed to be from here, why is this so much bigger? You know what I mean? So it's not going to look nice. It's not going to make sense. Now, if you have them all separately somewhere else, then, maybe they're going to look good together. But we got to wait and see what happens, because again, the moment people notice that these are sized weird, they're going to make Hot Toys cancel them and not even ever put them out. InArt now has the chance to make Artisan Professor Magneto. I like to see InArt fans defending that. Oh my God. Sentinels are different sizes on same universe. Oh, I didn't know. I thought they were all supposed to be humongous things. Sentinels come like pop drinks on movie theaters. So yeah, guys. Insanity is upon your doorstep. Do not. Here we got. We're going to play this video again from Sideshow. Brown jacket's the way to go. Just in case the sound is copyrighted. I'm going to play it again. There it is. That looks so good, man. Look at that. Very basic. Looks great. That head sculpt is a 10. Magneto, awesome. Also beautiful. That brown jacket makes the whole figure. It's crazy. Look at that. So yeah, I'm not liking that yet, but maybe again a different angle. We'll see. Gambit, and then the Sentinel again. So yeah, guys. Nightmares coming. Ultron had 2 designs in the Age of Ultron. Even Thanos had 2 suits, and the movie makes sense for them to do suits. No, they're gonna. This is nothing new, right? They've been doing this forever, which is why I tell you guys ahead of time what's gonna come out, because they've been doing this forever. The problem is a lot of you guys haven't been collecting for that long, so you guys don't know that. But they've been doing this forever. Again, in the movies too, right? Which is how they make the figures to begin with. This happens in the movies, and therefore, then they're going to do it as a toy. So that's why it's very easy to constantly be telling you this is going to be happening, because that's what they do all the time, right? Again, perfect example, like I told you guys before. Look at the Homecoming line alone. The Spider-Man Homecoming, Far From Home, and No Way Home. Just look at what happens with every suit in the movie, and you realize this is what they've been doing, and this is why they're constantly reusing stuff and redoing stuff, because it's very easy money. They started with the homemade suit for Homecoming. Then what did they give you? Tony Stark's, advanced suit, that really fancy red and blue, his very first, actual suit. Then at the end of the movie, he gets the upgraded suit, which is the black and red one now, right? So now you got 3 suits in one movie. Far From Home. He starts with the black and red. Then he gets what? The next one, which was the one he forms with when Happy finds him in the flower field, right? Then he creates that one. No, I'm getting them all confused. Backwards. Let's go backwards. So he starts with Homecoming, pajama, and then the red and blue, right? Then that's what he uses the whole time. Then in Far From Home, he starts off with the standard one, right? With the colorful one. Then he gets the monkey, the night monkey one, right? Then he makes the battling one, right? Then for No Way Home, right? We get the battling version again, which is the one that he made, which was the red and black, right? The upgraded suit was the red and black, the battling that becomes the suit that becomes the battling in No Way Home. And then you get the integrated suit. Then you get the red and blue suit right at the end from the end of the movie. So that's all they do. They'll make a suit, he'll upgrade it. He'll get the upgraded suit, he'll upgrade that again. If they want to do battle damage in between, they'll give you a battle damage right before the new upgrade suit. So it's very easy. And they're going to always do it because it's easy money. Very simple. So that's what I'm telling you. Expect at least one more Doom. At least one more. They could give us two. Remember, the comic book line is a possibility as well. So that's what I'm saying. At least one movie-related comic book. Most likely we're getting it 100%. I don't see why we wouldn't. With all this Doom hype. So it's insanity, guys. It is insanity. So the one thing is that we don't have to worry about a lot of these figures that we're getting now to get remade. For example, remember that a lot of these characters will die, right? A lot of them, or some of them. So we don't have to worry about these getting remade, right? Do I think we're going to get 2 Thors? I doubt it. You know what I mean? But the main guys, which is Doom, we're going to get multiple. We have to get multiples of them. Same with Spider-Man, Brand New Day. He's the main guy. We're going to get multiples of him. We don't need multiple Punishers from Brand New Day, which, as you can see, we didn't even get one. We don't need multiple Hulks from Brand New Day because he's not the main guy, right? It is still a possibility that we got the green one, we may get a gray one. Apparently, he's supposed to appear. Obviously, they're not going to tell us everything that's coming in the movie ahead of time. So once the movie comes out, then we may get more announcements, which is most likely what's going to happen for Brand New Day. So that's why it's what just happened today. It's gonna get a lot of people to like Rudy said, I'm done with this. I'm done with DC. I'm done with Star Wars. Like, it's gonna force. If obviously you're such a big of a fan of the X-Men that you're gonna be like, you know what, I got to get them all, which a lot of people will be because they've never been made before. So that's what's gonna get crazy. Again, I told you guys I would be done with my Clone Wars line about a year ago at least. And I'm only missing my 5s, my ARC Trooper 5s to complete it, to be up to date with it. I don't regret a second of continuing. Michael was the one who kept getting me everything, so it's his fault. But the figures are so great, right? Again, they're troopers, so very basic, right? I should really get rid of all of them and actually collect figures with suits and fancier stuff. But the figures look so good. The figures are so great that those head sculpts are incredible. Having Savage Press can't beat figures like that. So that's why it's painful. You know what I mean? That's why it's painful not to be able to get everything. So I don't know what the hell I'm going to do. I don't know what I'm going to stop. don't forget also, we're still waiting on the Ghostbusters. That's another $1,000 right there. Actually, more. It's like $1,100 right there. So think about that. Telling you guys, it is crazy, crazy, crazy. But anyway, Alchemist, welcome. Hello. Crazy Real says, looks like I'm collecting Marvel now. Can you imagine? See? And this is happening too. People who are like, nah, I'm good at Marvel, dragging them in because the figures look incredible. The X-Men look incredible. They've never made X-Men before. To be like, oh, these are reissued. These are 2.0s. No, they're not. So a lot of this is going to happen too. They're going to get a bunch of new Hot Toys fans, collecting these lines that they weren't collecting before. I'm surprised TK is not folding and saying, you know what, I need these X-Men, but he's not a Marvel guy at all. I saw someone post Deadpool maybe in a gray costume. Yeah, because he was at Comic-Con asking some questions during the panel stuff wearing this suit in gray, which was weird. Again, probably introducing the fact that he's going to be doing Deadpool 4, which they started working on it already. So that's probably the suit that he's going to be wearing in that movie, possibly. So yeah, I did see that. That's why I keep killing Professor. They keep killing Professor X. Only character that could die are the ones that are too old on their contract, about to expire. Right. Yep. All depends on who pops up in the Avengers Secret Wars. Yep. Cyclops also will be only release, right? What do you mean? Cyclops also will be only release? What does that mean? Oh, right. They like there won't be a second version of it. Yeah, it'll just be that. That's it. There will be no more. There should be no more. You know what I mean? There should be no more. If they make more, again, they shouldn't have been, but they could always do whatever the hell they want. But I don't think we're gonna get multiple Cyclops. I don't think we're gonna get multiple of these figures besides Doom because it's his movie. This guy, thank you, Fresh. Mitchell, where have you been?
Konnichiwa. Konnichiwa means what's up?
Magneto, Xavier, the Sentinel. I'm tempted to get. I said it when I first started collecting. Only going to collect one line, end up getting into other lines, never fail. No, I'm telling you, I don't care who you are. You could come in here and say, I only like this. They're always going to make something that is going to make you go, holy shit, that's cool. Let me get that. And then that's it. It's over. It's over. Because Hot Toys makes the best shit. And not only the best shit, but they make the most shit. So you're always seeing something. If 10 figures in a row are not for you, remember they're making over 100 a year. So something is going to catch your attention. That's what people don't get about Hot Toys. Did you just say you should get rid of the troopers? I said I should, but I would never. Okay. So after I just responded to you, this should be you. Oh my God. I'm fighting resistance. Need to keep it to Aliens, Reloaded, Neo, Ballerina, Wake, OT, Star Wars, RoboCop, Predator, and Terminator. I'm telling you, if you could do it, God bless you. If you could hold off, God bless you. If you could say, you know what, I am good, God bless you. Just understand this. The moment that you say, you know what, I'm only going to get this one, it's game over. Because you're not only going to get this one. Then that's going to look funky by itself because you're only going to have one X-Men. So you're going to need the other one and the other one. And the other. So you either have to not get one or you're going to get them all. I'm telling you that right now, it's going to happen. All right, we're going to need to start to go. I know. Oh, my God. Unbelievable. Wait, but don't forget, TK, the only person that can send you stuff is Nefty, because you asked for a weapons rack and you got it done immediately. So it should be in your possession by now. It was sent to you 2022, I believe. No? Unbelievable. All right, guys. So I doubt I will be back tomorrow unless we get something new thrown at us, of course. If not, then I will most likely see you guys on Tuesday. Because again, remember, they're still going to be dropping other things that are not Doom. So only Magneto and Xavier I'll be good with. Oh, you want that? Yeah. So again, so that's a good pair to have, right? To have those class, and that's what I'm telling you guys. Those classics are what are making everybody go crazy, specifically, right? Obviously, yes, a Cyclops, cool, right? A Beast, cool, right? But the Magneto and the Professor X, those are the shit, you know. So absolutely, those are the most important out of all of them. You know, even if they die, let's just say they die, it's cool. They guess what? They were those superheroes for decades. It feels like decades at least. We still got more brand new correct. Absolutely. Absolutely. You know what I mean? Like I said, we're gonna get at least one more, at least actually, I can't even say at least one more, at least two more Spider-Man figures. The battle damage with the head sculpt, and then the updated suit with, you know, whatever new design it has. Remember, we're getting those black eyes, right? Those interchangeable black eyes, swappable eyes. We're getting those for the battle damage head sculpt as well, because remember, his eyes turn during the fight. Again, we don't even know if any of this is true. They could be adding this shit to the trailers to throw us off. We don't know. But if that happens in the movie, you better believe we're going to get it 100%. Especially, again, because the interchangeable eyes are a new thing now, right? Anakin started with that. And then we had Thea, right? Deck and Thea, right? She had the interchangeable eyes as well. So they're going to do it. They're going to do it. So we're going to get a battle damage Spider-Man. You better believe it. Okay? Remember, it's not like, oh, they don't do battle damage. You better believe they do. Battling was a battle damage. Okay? The black suit. Remember the inside out upgraded suit that got stained, got splashed with that green goo, and then he had to go wash it, and he had to turn it inside out, and he had all the electronics facing out when he found Electro. That suit is supposed to be a battle damage suit. So they're always going to do battle damage suits. Homecoming, what did they do battle damage? I don't think they did battle damage in Homecoming. Far From Home, they didn't do battle damage. Did they do battle damage? Far From Home was the upgraded suit with the drones. Far From Home also did a pajama illusion version suit. We got the illusion Iron Man with the green base and the tombstone. We got Mysterio. So yeah, for Far From Home, we only got one Spider-Man suit, two Spider-Man, the pajamas and the black, and the Night Monkey. So we got three. Right. So we got three for Far From Home. And then No Way Home, we got all the suits that we got. So I hope these Hot Toy Sundays announcements don't become a habit. Sunday. He's my day to relax. No, it's only because of the Comic-Con. It's only because of all the convention that they're having over there too. Remember that it looks like everybody, right? Lego right now is dropping their Doom stuff. What was it? Whatever studio. Rudy, what was the studio that you were sharing? Something studio. Let me see. What was it? Rudy, what was it? I don't even think Rudy's here anymore. It was what was the studio? They make 1/10 scale statues. What was it? What studio? Something studio. I'll tell you right now, guys. Give me 1 second. Something studio. Something studio. Oh, here we go. Iron Studios. Thank you. Yes, thank you, Alchemist. Yes, Iron Studios. Iron Studios also dropped their Doom stuff today. So everybody's dropping their Doom stuff today. Why? I have no idea. Right? I can tell you it has nothing to do with the conventions. Obviously, they're using that to their advantage and dropping them during these conventions. But and I'm assuming it has to do with that as well, right? To give it the hype during these conventions, even though the movie's in December. I guess, again, marketing wise, it makes perfect sense to announce all this shit during these shows. Again, for the hype, right? Before the movie's out. So, I told you guys Rudy's not here. Rudy's balls deep in a teddy bear with his thumb in his mouth. Hasbro did Doomsday Legends. Oh, there you go. See Hasbro too. So I'm saying again, it could be because of the San Diego Comic-Con. It could be because of what they're having in Hong Kong, or it's just for whatever reason. Because again, it's way too soon for the movie. Right? The movie again is in December. I have a feeling they're still going to be dropping stuff after the movie. They have to. So unless this is the new thing, right? Hot Toys suddenly starts dropping everything before the movie even comes out. So they're not backed up with, future announcements for that same movie. Possible. Look, already for Brand New Day, what do we get? Already the main shit. Spider-Man, a couple versions of it already, right? Remember, we got the basic one that there were people already have in hand. Then they got the deluxe with the Scorpion Tail that's not out yet. Then we got the Hulk, Punisher, pretty much the whole line. Again, I know we're getting more, but pretty much the whole line's out before the movie's even, available. So it could be something new that they're doing for, to get ahead of themselves so they're not backed up with a bunch of figures in the future, very possible. I have no idea, Alan, welcome. How are you?
Konnichiwa. Konnichiwa means what's up?
Says, let me hold some money before you. He said, let me hold some money. I'm gonna need some money. Holy shit. Alan, what are you getting from this? Anything? They announced like 5 guys today. Cyclops, Magneto, Professor X, Dr. Doom. We're getting Beast. We're getting Sentinels. Are you getting anything? Got Gambit. Rudy of Cyclone Roller Coaster. Yeah, exactly. I can't believe him. This was probably a Marvel decision since every company. Correct. Right? That's what I'm saying. This is like coordinated big time. Like, this doesn't make any sense for all these companies to suddenly do it all at the same time. Like what do you mean? So yeah, this is 100% coordinated. This is not like by coincidence at all. Maybe they don't be allowed to show this stuff. No, they can't. They can't because, again, remember, a lot of these things will tell you what's going to happen in the movie. That's why we don't have everything yet. I don't know if you were here for this, Talia, but real quickly, just to give you an idea of what I'm talking about. Here, right, as you can see, and this is not the first time this has happened before with other figures, like Thor figures and stuff like that, right? Mystery accessory, right? As you can see, they're not showing you shit. Why? Because it's something that's going to be a giveaway in the movie that they don't want us to know will be in the movie. You know what I mean? So they can't be showing you shit ahead of time because then you're going to give away something, whatever it is. Maybe people didn't think that some character would be in the movie. You show it. You're like, oh my God, it's there. You just spoiled something. So yeah, they got to be very careful with this stuff because people get sued over this stuff. You know what I mean? They get sued big time over leaks and stuff like that. When you hear, oh, this leak, like a lot of that stuff is, 100% on purpose. Like they purposely leak it to create hype. But like, for example, government stuff, you go to jail. If you leak government stuff, you're going to jail. You know what I mean? So that's why leaking stuff is very iffy. Again, depending on what it is. Everything, maybe not beast, not sure. Oh no, you'll get a beast. You'll get a beast 100%. You'll see. Again, I don't like the beast at the moment. I think it was kind of funky. Again, we only saw one angle anyway, so I can't be too judgy on it. But and the Gambit too. You weren't here for the Gambit conversation, but if you watch the stream again, you see how I feel about the Gambit. I'm not too happy about the Gambit. Again, it could be the pictures. I tell you guys this all the time. Don't judge the figure too hard over these prototype pictures or even the blogger pictures. Wait till you have it in hand to decide whether it's good or not, because you're not going to be able to tell. A lot of these figures hit way better in hand than they do in these pictures. So that's why I'm just letting it, it is what it is. I ordered it anyway, so it's not like I'm not going to order that. Everything is on pre-order except the throne. I didn't order the throne. RDJ head sculpt is the mystery accessory apparently. Oh, so that would make sense. Again, I don't know where you got that from. I don't know, where there's proof of what you're saying, as we usually talk about. Because like I told you guys, people in this community will say things that they heard from somebody else or in another group or somebody mentioning, and then they just spread it through the entire community, but nobody has the proof of it. Nobody knows where it came from. Nobody has proof of shit. They just like to be the first one to spread the rumor. So that's why I don't really believe, like what TK is saying right now, it is very possible, right? It's not like, oh, no, they're not going to do that. That's impossible. Very possible. Where did that rumor come from? You know what I mean? So that's why I don't just believe anything, right? Again, it could be 100% true. Where did that come from? That's all I ask is my question. You know what I mean? Yeah, but you're 100% right. There's no proof, just a comment I saw. That's what I'm saying. Again, very, very common what is happening, right? It's very common. People just talk shit. People just make up things, again, with zero proof. Doesn't mean that they're wrong, but where are you getting this from? You know what I mean? So again, very possible, right? I've been telling you from day one, we're getting a Robert Downey head sculpt 100%. It's inevitable. It's gonna happen. It has to happen. He's gonna, you're gonna see him without the mask. You're gonna see him talking to them without the mask. That apparently one of those clips of the trailer, right? You see that he's in the movie, apparently, next to what do you call it? Steve Rogers in one of these clips. Again, you don't know if it's AI, you don't know if it's real, right? So you're gonna see him without the mask, right? So you're gonna get a head sculpt. That's why I've been telling you this from the moment we started talking about Doomsday. I said we're gonna get a Robert Downey Jr. head sculpt. But again, does that mean that's gonna be that one here? Does that mean it's this? Not necessarily. Could it be that? 1,000%. It could be another weapon, right? It could be it could be so many different things, but it doesn't mean that it can't be a head sculpt. Absolutely not. This could be the head sculpt 100%, which again, whether we get with this version or the next version, we're going to get a head sculpt regardless. Fast, when I say something, only prove you have that. This guy. Fast, I never lie. I do not. When I lie, I am very bad on lying. This guy. So, again, guys, strap it on. God bless you all, because we're all gonna need it. We are gonna need prayers, and we're gonna need GoFundMe's, like Ron said, because this is only the X-Men. Remember, they're going to be making some Fantastic Fours. I don't know which ones, but they're going to make something. And then the Avengers as well. And then don't forget whatever comes from Black Panther. And then whatever they do from the Thunderbolts. So Bucky, like I mentioned earlier, Bucky's coming. Red Guardian's coming. Rudy was talking about, I think it was Rudy who said, Yelena, if they remake Yelena, he said they will make Yelena. I said probably not. I said she's going to be a bargain bin figure. He said, well, if they make her artisan, they then they'll sell. And I'll be like, of course, right? That's how they get you to buy when they limit anything. And they, artisan, either artisan, which is limited, or they limit something without artisan, it's still going to sell anyway. Obviously, depending on what it is, something will sell faster than the other, but it usually tends to sell. And so, they're going to make all that. And then, again, we don't know what from Fantastic Four, so we're just getting, we didn't even get them yet, right? We didn't get all of them yet at all. We got The Thing. We got, who else did we get? No, we didn't get Reed Richards. We just got The Thing so far, I think, right? So we didn't fully get them yet. So what are they going to make from Doomsday? Who the hell knows? Avengers, which Avengers are coming? Who the hell knows, right? We're definitely getting a Thor. Right? Who's left? We may get a Steve Rogers, right? We have to get a Captain America, most likely. We're gonna get the Captain Hydra. You better believe it. But a head sculpt would be nice, right? Not necessarily gonna get a head sculpt with it. We should, because it's an MMS. Doesn't mean that we have to get it. Doesn't mean that we will get it. We should get it. So we'll see about that. So, guys, it's gonna be a lot of shit. It's gonna be a lot of shit. It's gonna be a lot of product. It's gonna be a lot of money. So again, do what you need to do to get what it is that you like, to get what it is that is gonna make you happy. But just understand that if you're just starting Doomsday, it's gonna be a lot of shit. And I told you guys this because remember, from the original Avengers movie, right? And we had a stream on this. The amount of figures that they made for the original Avengers, then the amount of figures that they made for Age of Ultron, then the amount of figures that they made for Infinity War, then the amount of figures that they made for Endgame. So they just kept increasing the amount of figures that they kept making for these movies. So why wouldn't you expect Doomsday to have more than Endgame, more than Infinity War, more than Age of Ultron, more than it has to. And then Secret Wars is going to have more than Doomsday. That's why it's crazy. All I can say from this Doomsday Madness, I mark myself. You can still wear the chain, currently, this guy. So they'll make figure for them. For what? What do you mean, Ghost Stuff? For what? Makes figure for what? Tell me, Ghost Stuff. Tell me. I'll wait for Ghost Stuff's comment and then we'll the Doomsday roster also has so many different characters than Avengers want. Correct. Absolutely. That's what I'm saying. But they're gonna make the thing is my point is that they don't have to make all this shit. They don't, but they choose to make all these figures. So they're only gonna keep increasing per movie, especially these blockbuster movies. These Avenger movies always make more money than the next. You know what I mean? Endgame was the highest one. Before Endgame, it was what? Infinity War. Before Infinity War, it was what? Age of Ultron. Before Age of Ultron, it was what? It was the Avengers. So they always make billions of dollars. Not always, because the first one didn't make billions, but Endgame made $2 billion, I think. I guess the chat blog compares message Shuri, Captain Falcon, Thor, America. So correct. Right? So again, what Avengers are we talking about? Shuri, I don't think they're going to make her again. She looks, if you pay attention to the trailer, her suit literally exactly the same, like the one she wore in Black Panther 2, which we got as a figure, right? We got her head sculpt, which was amazing, and we got that outfit. I don't think they're going to make her again. Can they make her again? Of course. Then you have Captain Falcon, right? So are they going to make that guy? I thought they were going to make him for Captain America, Brave New World. Would make way more sense for him to be made from that movie than from Doomsday. I'll tell you that right now. Right? So again, can they still make him? Absolutely. Right? The problem is his head sculpt, his likeness. And what I said about him during the Captain America Brave New World, I said they don't even have to give him a head sculpt. They just put him in the helmet and that's it. Repaint the old wings that they used to give us for the original Falcon figures, which is what he's using now. Because remember, the Captain America wings are way different than the Falcon wings. So all they need to do is repaint that old school wing, and that's it. So it's an easy figure. Again, they don't have to give the head sculpt if they don't want to, but they have to, because if you don't want them displaying with the wings, you're not going to have a figure there with a helmet on with no wings on. So that's the problem. Again, I'm not saying they can't make them. I'm not saying they won't make them, but that's why I'm assuming they haven't made them. Is he really that popular? Are people really dying to get this guy in their collection? You know what I mean? So that's what I'm saying. Then you got Thor is a must. Captain America is a must. Right? So yes, they're going to make him. That's what you said about Blade. How to make everything. Look at it. Look at this guy. He wakes up from a nap screaming immediately. Unreal. So you heard it here first, guys. According to him, they will make Captain Falcon. So, like I said, I'm not saying they're not going to make him, but it comes down to the head sculpt. We'll see what happens. Because Rudy, again, always wants to steal valor, always needs attention. As I told you guys yesterday, always needs attention. They made a brand new Red Hulk, but not the main character. Wow. What do you mean? They made Brave New Day, Red Hulk, but not the main character. What do you mean not the main character? They made Captain America. They made Captain America for Brave New World. And they made the Red Hulk. Those were the only two figures from that movie. That was it. Remember that the Captain America was in the blue outfit now. Removable red goggles. Blue outfit. Same exact wings. The Falcon and the Winter Soldier version was a white outfit. And remember, the blue outfit from the movie came with the helmet too. Right? With that supersonic speed helmet thing that he put on. So they did. So I don't know. Maybe you misunderstood something. What a time to be. Absolutely. No, it's crazy. Crazy. Where's InArt? I don't know. I think they're in the dumpster still looking for figures. All right, guys. So like I said, I'll probably see you. Not probably. I will most likely 100% definitely see you this week for something else. So as always, guys, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you in the next.